Hey guys, welcome to our day one of Power BI 10-day challenge. So when you open Power BI, this is what you're going to see first. What you're required to do, you just click on a blank report. So let's wait for the blank report to form. You can see, so you just give it time to create. Power BI is a data visualization and dashboarding tool. So about visualizing your data, creating dashboards from your data, and also cleaning your data using the Power Query for data cleaning in Power BI. And even publish reports. And we also have the modeling view. Here you can manage relationship between tables, useful when working with that. We also have the view pen, and we also have the optimize and also the help pen, where you can get help. Okay. First thing is how to get your data. So because you want to visualize your data, you can get data from different sources, from Excel, you can get it from SQL, you can get your data from web. So today being the first class, I want us to get our data from where? I want us to get our data from Excel. So you just import data from Excel, or you can use this button here, get data, and then you click on Excel. That is also another method. So when you click get data on Excel, it's going to open your storage, your file explorer. Then you can select, let me now pick this start data analysis. This is the same data set that you're going to use for practice. So I click on it, and my data set is going to load. So normally it usually takes some time because Excel will, Power BI will always you and try to see if relationship exists between different tables. It depends with the size of data you're handling. Okay. So that is the process of importing your data. You can see it is loading. So you just give it time to load. Then after it has loaded, you can see different types of table here. So it depends with how many sheets your data has. So for example, these are the sheets that are available in my data. And let me just create maybe one sheet for today. Let me take the clean sheet only, okay? Because they are almost the same depending on the data I'm using. So once you click on the sheet that you want to use, you can see options are appearing here, either load, transform data, and cancel. When you click on load, you directly go to Power BI and start doing your data visualization. When you click on transform, it opens the Power Query for data cleaning. When you click on cancel, it closes this window. And even here, you can see your data, overview of your data. So you just click on load. So when you click on load, you give it some time to load, and your data is going to appear somewhere here. It's going to come here. So you can see what is it saying, creating connection in model. So this is what we call data modeling. You're going to see that a model is going to be created for you here, and the columns that are available in your data set are going to appear here in the data pane. So let's just give it some time to create the model. You just have to be patient at this particular stage. It depends with what your data contains, how fast is your laptop, and everything. Okay. Okay, so it is loading our data. Then my data has loaded. So when your data loads, the first thing is going to appear here. When you click on this drop down menu, you can see different columns that your data contains. So this particular window that you can see here is what we call the report view. The report view is where you build your dashboard and your visualization. The next thing here is the table view. The table view is just like Excel. This is where you can see what your data contains. Okay. So here in the table view, you can see everything. It shows what your data contains. You can see we have the order ID, product, price, quantity, and everything you can see there. Then the other thing you have is the model view. So it depends how many tables you're having. For us, we only have one table called the clean. So there's no relationship that has been formed, but I'm going to show you later in one of the videos. Then we have DAX. DAX in full is data analysis expression, where you write your codes in Power BI. So today I want us to just make a very simple visualization here. How do you create visualizations in Power BI? Number one, it depends with the columns that you're having. So let me, depending with the column that I have here, you can do data exploration and get to understand your data well. So let me say I want to create a stacked bar chart. You just click on the stacked bar chart. These are the visualizations here. When you click on the stacked bar chart, it's going to appear here in blank. So you feed it with information. You can see you have to put the x-axis and the y-axis. So let me say I want to put country. You just click on country, it comes to the y-axis, and when you click on quantity, it's going to come in the x-axis, but this is not making sense. So let me try to interchange again to see if why we're having quantity in the y-axis and we have our country in the x-axis. That is the count of country. So you can, no calculation. So that is just okay. I can change the visual if it's not making sense. You just right click on it and say, or you just click on it and then you come and try to change it to see if it's going to make sense. That's still not making sense. Let me compare quantity in the y-axis and maybe something like city in the x-axis. So is this making sense to you? You can see visualizations are forming. So let me put something like city here and a price. No, that one. Let me just put quantity. Let me try to expand this visual so that it's going to be visible. So let me remove city and put something like the manager. Hope the manager is going to make sense. We have the quantity, then manager should come here. I think now you can see the visualizations are coming. Okay, let me do another visual of maybe a pie chart. It's going to be easy for you guys to see the difference. So here, let me say the product. Do we have a product? Let me take the product and also the price. So you can see this one is making sense to you. So this is how you form visualization. When you want to create another one, you just click outside to avoid affecting this one. And you want to come with a table, maybe a summary table. Then what do you want to be containing your table? Maybe let's say you want city to appear. When you click on it, your city should be appearing there. If it's not appearing, then we've not cleaned our data. There was need for data cleaning. So let's click on country. Maybe price. You can see there are some values that are coming, and let's say also the product. So you can see we have a table being formed there. Let's also have something like a card visual that shows, mostly used to show KPIs, and they say the total for what? Total for quantity. You'll see the value is going to appear. So this is the introduction part of Power BI. It is used for data visualization. You can show different things over here. So this is just day one. The moment you're going to get day 10, you're going to know how to use all these features over here. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching.